Welcome back to the Sports Talk desk. We are joined by Alyssa Manley, and if you want to get in touch with us, you can go on to Twitter, BRC Sports Talk. Send us your questions there. If you can get one in for Alyssa, that'd be fine. If not, for the rest of the show, we will certainly try to answer that. Had a lot of fun with that March Madness, which, Alyssa, you did happen to say that you like Duke and UNC to get to the finals, right?
Yeah.
Who's going to win that?
I have Duke winning. I've really liked watching the games that they've played against each other already. They've been great games, so I would like to see another one.
You want to see round four?
Yeah.
I do too. I kind of want UNC to come out on top. All right, Alyssa, you're not here to talk about basketball, which we would certainly appreciate, but we're going to talk about U.S. Field hockey. Your fourth year with them,
Yes.
and now you've kind of switched from coming on right before the Olympics and getting your first taste of that to now being one of the more experienced players. Why don't you tell us kind of what it's like to be a veteran on USA Field Hockey and kind of how things are going for you?
Yeah, well, it happened so fast. Like, it was kind of like in a blink of an eye. I was one of the older players on the team, and I couldn't believe it. But it's definitely a different role to where I was when I first started, where I was kind of like naive and was just going with the flow. But now I have more of like a comfort with like speaking my opinion and what the team needs to get done, and more of like a force on the field.
And you play back on the defense, right? A lot of offensive players on this team that are coming from these amazing colleges, right? That's got to be so fun to see girls from UNC and UConn and Syracuse and all over just come onto the team. What is that like to get a new scorer every year? I don't even know. Is it like every 3 months they show up? How's that work?
Yeah, we have had a lot of people in the last like few months even join the team. It's been really cool. I mean, we have people from like a lot of different schools, so it's not even just like the big like ACC, Big Ten schools. It's like Miami of Ohio, Ali Frody went there, and we have some ODU girls now. So like it's really cool that we have such a mix of girls on the team now.
Okay, so one of the main reasons we wanted to have you on is USA is involved in this pro league where it's 9 teams, 9 of the top teams, by the way, in the world on the women's side, competing in this home and away, and you guys are kind of right in the middle of things here. Why don't you kind of tell everybody the experience of going to these Pro League games and kind of what it's been like for USA so far? Yeah,
so the idea of the Pro League was basically to bring hockey home to all these different places, and it's been cool to go to the other countries and kind of see how they're doing it there and bringing in their fans and like the show basically that is being put on before the games to get the crowds really excited and drawn into the game for when it starts, and then they get to watch all the action happen.
Okay, and can you tell us what countries you've been to so far?
So far, we've been to New Zealand, Argentina, and Australia.
Okay, and I did look up the schedule, which we'll get to in a minute. A lot of other fun places to go here as the year goes on. You guys have 2 games coming up this weekend at the Nook. One on Friday, as we see there, the 29th, against Belgium, and one on Sunday against Great Britain, right?
Yep.
How are you guys feeling heading into these? What's kind of the feeling with the team right now?
We're excited. It's always fun being able to play in front of our home crowd and get to play at the Nook. I mean, we play there so long throughout the year without any games there. So to be able to bring people in and kind of see what we're doing there all the time is really cool, and also bringing in like other countries to see where we train. Well,
speaking of that, here's the schedule. As you can see later in May, Australia, Argentina will show up. Also China will show up, and then in June it'll be New Zealand and Germany.
Yes.
It's just amazing level of play that will be going on over at Spooky Nook Sports. You can get tickets, as you can see there, usafieldhockey.com. Looks like $10 for youth and seniors, and then $20 for the adults. Hoping for good weather. Fingers crossed for that. We should mention Blue Ridge, our crew will be producing those games. So we will be over there all trying to make you guys look fantastic, and again, hoping for good weather.
Yes.
And the way to see that is go in person, or you can go on Bleacher Report Live, which has the contract to show those all over the United States and Canada, I believe. So certainly if you want to see those and you can't make it to the game, check that out. For a small fee, or just show up to the game. Friday sounds like it's going to be fantastic weather. Have you guys seen that at all, talked about that?
Yeah, we have. We've looked into that a little bit. That hopefully it'll be a little warmer.
Will you be outside no matter what? Okay.
Yeah, if for some reason we're not able to play the game, I believe that they cancel it and it ends as like a tie maybe.
Okay.
Or it's something like that, they just scrap the game and that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
That would be kind of a bummer. So you guys, let's see here. Let's look ahead. So Belgium, Great Britain, and then you go on kind of a run here in April where you go to Belgium, to Netherlands, to Great Britain, to Germany. You have to pack your bags for a long time for that. How's that?
I have become a expert packer with not even just this year, but throughout the years of being on the team, like figuring out what to bring. A lot of times we go to countries that have different like weather patterns than us. Like right now, like we went to the summer when we went to Australia and New Zealand, so I had to pack all my warm clothes, but we were in North Carolina, which was freezing beforehand. So it's,
That's amazing.
Do you get to see any sights while you're at some of these places, or is it all business?
Most of the time it's just business. Every once in a while we'll get to see some things. Like when we were in Australia, we got to go see the Opera House, which was really cool. So we got to see just like that little like piece of Sydney. But,
okay, and you guys make the trip here to China June 15th, so maybe they can schedule some nice sightseeing stuff there when you...
I don't know.
Have you ever been to China?
I haven't, yeah.
So there you go.
I would love to, though.
An opportunity there. All right, so 7 home games left, 5 on the road. One last thing before we let you go. Mackenzie Alessi on the team this year. She is a Donegal grad, won the state championship with Donegal. Yes. Also happens to be the youngest player on the team. You know a little bit about that when you started your career. What's it been like for her, and what's it been like for you to see her kind of go through all of this?
I think it's really cool. I mean, she's so young. She's joined the team at a younger age than when I joined, and being able to see her pick basically our tendencies up, our plans and stuff like that, like, has been really cool. It kind of shows her maturity as a player, and she's just kind of seamlessly just came onto the team, so it's been really great.
Yeah. Yes, it has been nice.
I got a question
Go
for
for
her.
it.
How did you get the nickname Shed?
Oh man, he's going deep on these stats.
So it started as Machete when I was little, because I was a little bit of like a hyper crazy kid, and one of my brother's friends said that I was crazy and like a little machete, so from there just kind of gotten shortened. Yeah, so really no relation to my name at all, or
I was wondering,
to that word either. But
Coach Novak, that's what you jumped in on your nickname?
I just wanted to
all right, well.
I can just replay this for everyone when they ask.
They're going to get a kick out of this at USA Field Hockey headquarters. Hey, before we let you go, again, those games are this Friday at 7 o'clock and then Sunday at 6 o'clock over at the Nook, or you can check it out at Bleacher Report Live. Thanks so much for coming in. Always appreciate you having everything to do with Blue Ridge 11, and we will obviously see you out there this weekend. So good luck.
Best of luck.
Thank you so much.